First road trip in the Miata on the new tires, and I gotta say, 200 tread wear is a lot louder than the Pilot Sports that we're on here. We are in Oklahoma, unfortunately, but we're here because we're picking up a car, because that's always a fun thing to do. We're here with Brett, and after doing a little bit of searching on the interwebs, he found something, he thought it looked cool, so we're gonna go pick it up. It's, what, a 92? 93 Ford Festiva for $300. And we're gonna road trip it back to Wichita from Oklahoma tonight. It's Thursday night, so no steaks or nothing.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're about 12 minutes out. What city is this in again? Burbank, Oklahoma. So it's only like a 2-hour drive. Not that bad. But this is a Ford Festiva. It's gonna be... It's hopefully not too interesting. Hopefully this is a real boring video and everything goes right.
It'll be fine. Right?
We hope. Ah, yes.
Oh, it fits perfectly.
Yeah, yeah, that's tight. Hang on, I have the solution. Oh, wow. It fired right up. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. Oh, yeah. Up. That might be the wrong way.
Just twisted.
I've never experienced these seat belts before.
Yeah. Is it as strange as you thought?
That's weird. Oh, I did do that completely wrong, didn't I? Okay.
Did you get twisted?
There we go. I got it. But then you still have to do the lap belt part. I don't get it. There it is. Ah! Okay, I can see why these didn't stick around.
Do you feel safe?
No, not at all.
Oh, doesn't sound very convincing.
Perfect. Okay, so the clutch happens eventually. I guess let's head that way. Oh, that suspension. Oh my gosh.
Oh, perfect. Brakes eventually.
Brakes eventually? Oh, rev matching.
I think we got ourselves a winner.
This is a proper beater here.
Oh, turn radius for days.
Look at how much play this shifter has. That's in gear. Second is there somewhere.
I think we're in fourth.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, Oklahoma.
There it is.
This is not a substantial vehicle by any means.
I feel like I'm driving a box that's made of wet cardboard. Alright, 2 hours. That's long enough, right?
Ooh.
Frosting?
The vents work. I mean, you have blower motor at least. That's better than nothing. So there's our lock cylinder, and this is the key. And the guy that we bought this from had a large selection of screwdrivers, but this is the only one that was worthy of the Ford Festiva. So anyway, quick walk around the car before we leave. And it's quirky. That's throaty right there. That's the sound of power. So really though, I mean, the body's in pretty good shape. Comparatively speaking, I guess. I mean, really, this car, this thing looks savable. I don't know.
It's really clean. It just needs like $2,000 worth of parts and.
Oh, is that all? Oh, I found some rust.
No, that's not rust. That's dirt. That's mud.
Ah, yes, the dirt that's flaking off with the paint. Let's see what the back seats are like.
I've heard these are fairly comfortable and can fit sizable human.
Well, I'm not a sizable human. I'm a very small one. So let's see. Passes the Jake test. Wow, I could actually.
Yeah,
it's not bad. I mean, look, that's a. I mean, sit here. Let's see how much room you have up there. Yeah.
Great.
So that's two medium-sized peoples comfortably sat in this subcompact. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty great.
I mean, this is pretty much the most efficient use of interior space you can have. Also, I love the little foot pedal for the seats. That's a great feature. Well, but look at how small this is on the outside compared to how comfortably we fit in it. This makes my Miata look big.
Well, remember that it has the same wheelies of a Miata.
Same wheelbase.
In NB, of course.
Oh my gosh, I can see the whole like wheel jerking around when it does that.
That's great.
This left headlight lens is completely burnt inside. All right, light check. Hey. Well, they work.
It kills my motor, but they work.
Okay, see if you can lift up on the brake pedal and make the brake lights turn off. Yep, okay, so that's what you gotta do.
I just gotta get a spring on it.
Oh, is that all that's missing, a spring?
I just have to put a spring underneath there to pull it back up.
I mean, there's really nothing under here at all, frankly. This car is about as basic as they get. What's that light? Oh, that's the high beams. The high beams are on. Do the low beams work? Let's find out. Yep, you got both low beams too. We ready to hit the road?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here in the absolute lap of luxury. Bit of gas.
To get ethanol?
I'd just get whatever's cheapest.
91.
Why though?
It needs help.
It needs help?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how's it driving? You were keeping up with me pretty well.
It has a tendency to wanting to stall while going up hills. I'm not entirely sure. Gotta get my key.
I like your speedometer setup.
It doesn't work.
The actual speedometer or that speedometer?
The actual speedometer doesn't work.
Ah.
So
I like yeah, that's a very useful thing there, isn't it?
I mean, it's pretty secure. No one carries around a screwdriver anymore. 91 for my FESTIVA.
Okay, so a little bit of history about the Ford FESTIVA. This is actually a rebadge of a Mazda 121. This is from the beginning of Mazda and Ford's partnership that produced some cars like the Mazda 6/Ford Fusion, stuff like that. Now the 121 was also known as the Mazda Demio, and the later generations of that are the Mazda 2, which we get here as the current generation, believe it or not, Toyota Yaris. So if you want the modern version of this, you're just really hankering for a 2020 Ford Festiva, go buy a Yaris. It's the same thing, apparently. We're in the Ford Festiva. Let's see if we can get this party started here. Oh, I love it. All right, lights. We got lights. Brett's up there in the Miata. Handbrake off. All right. Is this in gear? It is not. Okay. There we go. Hello. Go for second. Ooh. Ooh, those are tall gears. Okay. I don't think that was first. We're getting on the highway. Oh, that suspension sounds so bad. Okay, well, I'm on the highway. I have no idea how fast I'm going, but here we are. We've got a beautiful sunset happening, though. Something is definitely out of balance, and something is definitely broken in the rear suspension. And something's shaking in the front, too. Really, the suspension's just kind of a nightmare, but the car does ride sort of nice. I mean, it's not especially stiff or anything. And the steering wheel's actually straight. Look at that. I've got a working temp gauge and what looks like a working... Hey, that's a CX500. The CX500 in the back of that truck. Neat. I can definitely see the appeal. Look at this. The window's just kind of wiggling around in its track. It's not really properly held in place or anything. This is certainly a lot more entertaining to drive than, say, a Nissan Versa Note. And it's got a stick, which is always a bonus if you can find the gears. I know these particular adjectives might seem strange, considering what I'm driving, but coming from the Honda Insight, this thing's not that slow. Like, it gets up to speed just fine. This is a perfectly adequate amount of power. Maybe my perspective is skewed by my 70 horsepower hybrid, but that's my foot to the floor. I know you can't hear any difference, but we are accelerating, and it goes up hills just fine. It has an adequate amount of torque for its weight. We're moving along. Look at this. We're going with traffic, no problem, in a car shaped like a brick with about 3 horsepower. I gotta say I'm a little impressed. I also gotta say I'm gonna be hoarse by the end of this video yelling at the camera like this to make myself heard over the symphony of broken stuff in the back of this car. That's gotta be just like a strut mount has completely gone away. It's like a tin can full of loose change. Situation update. It's getting dark now. Car is still running great, actually. Everything is still vibrating. I'm getting a nice massage. No lights on the dash except for the seat belt light because the seat belt's broken. All I got is the lap belt. I just realized that I only have 2 mirrors. The passenger mirror has absconded at some point. This is fine. I feel fine about this. This is a safe and advisable thing to do at 70 miles an hour. I think. I have no idea how fast I'm going. The speedometer doesn't work. Well, the GoPro battery died because of course, so now it's cell phone time. This squeaking is going to drive me absolutely crazy. That is the most incessant nails on chalkboard noise ever. Also, the engine stumbled really hard a couple of miles ago, but then it's been running fine since, even under pretty heavy loads. So, yeah, I hope that's not a foreboding sign of things to come. Oh my God, this is torture.
How is it?
It's great. No, it wasn't. Honestly, if you fix whatever's going on in the back and the vibration and the shift linkage, that's gonna be a fun little car, even with the stock engine. I can definitely see why people like these. I mean, old economy cars, they had character,
yeah,
if nothing else.
They had lightness.
Lightness for sure.
Lightness helps.
Do you know what that weighs?
I think around 17.
17. So it's lighter than my Honda Insight. That's amazing. And it made it. So what's your plan for this?
Drive it until either engine breaks or something really bad happens.
Swap it out for something else?
1.6?
Yep. Mazda 1.6 out of a Miata or a 323 or something.
Yep.
They bolt right in, right?
Yeah.
They made up to that transmission or different?
Yep.
Or, okay.
Well, I would change over transmission.
Oh, okay. So like a 323
yeah.
trans?
I'm gonna be looking for a 91 to 96 Escort GT. It's all loud.
A bit. I mean, at least it has an exhaust. If that was open headers, that would have just been absolute misery. For $300, it made it all the way back to Wichita with no problem.
Easy.
So I'd say that's a freaking win there. And it's got all the glass intact.
Kind of. These
latches here in the rear are a bit sus. That's weird.
Steal it.
Yeah. No one's going to. They could very easily if they wanted to.
But it's gonna be garage parked, so.
Yeah, I gotta keep the nice car inside, obviously.
Inside.
Did you notice you have no passenger mirror?
That is from factory. You had to pay extra for that.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
No, you had to pay extra.
Wow, you aren't. There's just an actual blanking plate there.
If I remember right, it was a $45 option.
That's amazing.
And they're still going for $45 if you can believe it or not. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what this turns into. I'm gonna go get some dinner, enjoy my functioning AC. Thank you everyone for your comments and your subscribes. The channel's been going pretty crazy lately, and it's honestly just so thrilling to see the response that some of my videos have been getting with more of an audience here. And thanks for watching.